Alright, match 5. On the play. And this hand is capable. Turn 1 Swiftwater Cliffs into turn 2 Counterspell. Alright, play the Cliffs. Pass the turn. Preordain. Top and top with Preordain. Pass the turn. Save this Radiant Fountain. And they pass again. We might be in the mirror match here. And there's a swamp. Alright. I'm not going to play this deep analysis yet. Wait till I can hold up and counterspell at the same time. Seagate Oracle. I'll exclude that. This is probably the Dimir Flicker deck, or as I called it, Dimir Handlock, and everyone got up in arms about. Alright. I could hold up and counterspell here. I really want to hold up and counterspell because they could play Mold Drifter. If I don't, they could just go untap land in the Mold Drifter. The problem with that is they don't have a land in hand, or they would have played it last turn, which means they have to have Mold Drifter in hand and top deck exactly Island or Swamp. So I think I'm just going to take the greedy play, cast Deep Analysis, try to draw into a land. Alright, no lands. Ish. Dual Shot's not going to do much. I'll get rid of it. We have a Seagate Oracle, okay. And they unearth another Seagate Oracle. And I'll go ahead and kill one of these, why not? Alright. Pieces of the puzzle time? I think so. I only have 2 choices, so I'll take them. And might as well Flame Slash this, stop it from attacking me. Seagate Oracle. Should I counterspell or should I not? I think I can let that resolve. And they pass. Cycle this. Draw 2 with this if they don't want to counterspell it. Alright, drew a Flurry of Horns. Triple counterspell, triple lightning bolt, Flurry of Horns. Normally this would be an excellent hand. However, this is not a normal deck that we're going up against. Alright, they're going to make their Chittering Rats resolve. They don't need to have anything at all to flicker, so these can go away. And we even have a counterspell up to protect them. Or rather, to protect ourselves from a Mold Drifter. It's more scary. Chittering Rats. They already played an island, so they can't also play Mold Drifter this turn, so for that reason I'm just going to counterspell this. They countered back. We get to attack. Flashback the deep analysis. Pieces of the puzzle, okay. Alright, 5 whole choices. Flurry of Horns is important for winning. They have lots of removal spells that can remove these. Counterspell is also pretty important. Dispel is nice. I think I'll take 1 Counterspell and 1 Flurry of Horns. I think I'm okay with 1 Flurry of Horns being gone forever. Not going to flashback the other deep analysis. I'd rather hold open Counterspell. Archaeomancer. So this can get back Counterspell, Unearth for a Seagate Oracle, a lot of good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and make them fight over this if they want it. They let us counter it. Now they use a removal spell, probably. Oh, Chittering Rats. Okay. Boop. And now I can go 5 plus Counterspell. I can't deep analysis and hold open both. Unless I draw an untapped land, so I'm not going to get greedy. I'll just save the deep analysis. Chainer's Edict. Okay, I can let 1 Chainer's Edict resolve. I'll save my Counterspell for something scarier. And they finally gave me the Muldrifter. Thank you! Now they have to chump block, and if I draw removal, they lose. Flame Slash. That's game. Boop. Alright, excellent. On to sideboarding. So we want our Pyroblast for countering Muldrifters, and Seagate Oracles, and Ghostly Flickers, and Preordains and Ponders, potentially. Do I want to sideboard out Flurry for Jace's Erasure? I believe I do. I think they just have too much removal available to them, even though we didn't really see much of it that time. Dual Shot is pretty bad here. Now I have 2 more cards I need to cut. I think I'm going to cut 1 Pieces of the Puzzle and 1 Logic Knot. Pieces doesn't trigger my Erasure. Logic Knot is good, but they might be bringing in Graveyard Hate, so it might get a little bit worse. And we'll submit like this. Alright, this hand is awesome, so we'll keep it. I'd prefer this deep analysis to be a land, but if we can go turn 2 Erasure, turn 3 Erasure, and they don't get too quick of a start, then we'll be doing very well. Preordain goes top top. Go ahead and get one of these erasures down as early as possible. Misdrawing lands twice in a row, so hopefully we'll draw it this turn. No Seagate Oracle or Chittering Rats there. Means they're probably holding open Counterspell. So I could play Erasure and just let them counterspell it and get a counterspell out of their hand. I think I'm going to do that. I think they'll counter this if I play it because they're scared of it. They realize it's my win condition now. If it doesn't resolve, it's great. If it does resolve, it's fine. And they just pass. Okay, that's really weird. They just have nothing to do. They missed their land drop on turn 4 and they didn't counter my Jace's Erasure. And now I've drawn an island, and I get to hold open Exclude. So hopefully they go Swamp Chittering Rats here. No, nothing. Discard to hand size. They get rid of a deep analysis. Okay. Chainer's Edict goes in the bin. I could deep analysis myself if I wanted to, or I can hold up and exclude some more. I'll wait. Although, actually, I take that back. I think I'm going to deep analysis now. If they manage to resolve a Seagate Oracle or a Chittering Rats, I'm not that afraid. If they resolve a Muldrifter, it'd be really bad. So I want to have Exclude open for the Muldrifter turn, but they can't play Muldrifter next turn since they're stuck on 3 lands at the moment. The worst thing for me is if I tap out for Deep Analysis and they go for Archaeomancer and they get back like a counterspell. That'd be pretty annoying. But then I get to kill their Archaeomancer and they don't get to flicker it until they find they're Reaping the Graves. So yeah, here we go, Deep Analysis. Alright, they don't counter it, so we get some triggers. Alright, we flip over to their Aqueducts, that's great. We don't hit any lands, which is annoying. In fact, we've hit no creatures at all yet, which is good if they have an Unearth stuck in their hand. But it's kind of bad since now they have a higher concentration of creatures in their hand and deck. Alright, they're flashing back Deep Analysis to try to find a land. And they find a Backwater. Now they're going to have to discard 2 cards to hand size, though. They Preordain. Top and top of Preordain. Discard a Doomblade. And a Hydroblast. Wow, their hand must be really good if they're discarding Hydroblast. We flip over a Doomblade. Well, I'm going to Preordain into a land, hopefully. Deep Analysis is good. Should I put it on top? It's good, but I'd rather have counter spells. I'm going to get rid of it. And I can play Jace's Erasure and hold up in Pyroblast, or I can hold up and exclude Pyroblast. And I think I'd rather hold up and exclude Pyroblast. If they just go land Muldrifter here and I don't need the Pyroblast in addition to the exclude, then it's kind of annoying, since then I could have gone Erasure into Pyroblast. But if they play 3-drop and try to protect it, then I can get a good blowout. If they go Chittering Rats counterspell or Seagate Oracle counterspell, or one of those plus Dispel. Alright, there's the Chittering Rats. I exclude it, they counter back, and then I Pyroblast. Boop. And instead of them getting a 2-for-1, I get a 2-for-1, and I get to mill them. I have a lot of removal in hand I don't need. Play my Fountain. Play my 3rd of these. Play my Deep Analysis flashback. 6 triggers. Take them down to 20 cards in library. Pretty sure they don't have any bounce or disenchant effect. And they conceded. Well, we only went 2-3 overall, but we smashed the deck from the last playing Pauper, the blue-black Handlock or blue-black Flicker deck. Many thanks to Martin Lovebow for 5-0-ing with the deck so that we could see it published and try it ourselves. As you can hopefully see, it's extremely hard to play, and I definitely didn't play it optimally. But it's a great deck to pick up if you like control decks and you're in for a bit of a challenge. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed these videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.